make x the subject of these formulae. Now, how to do it? We need to isolate x. So multiplicative inverse of x, 1 over x is given here. It's increased by 2. So we should start sending 2 to the other side. So 1 over x equals y minus 2 plus 2 on the other side minus 2. Y minus 2 has actually has the denominator of 1. Sorry, denominator of 1. So y minus 2 means y minus 2 over 1. Every expression has denominator of 1 actually. I'm just not writing here. In the next step, I want to write it. Why? Because I want to switch places of numerator and denominator here. What do I mean? Let me write a note here. If you see a over b equals c over d, then you can write b over a. You see a and b are switched. Here you need to switch c and d also. D over c. So let's go back to our problem. So 1 over x will be written as x over 1 equals, and switch places of y minus 2 and 1 over y minus 2. X over 1 means itself x equals this fraction, 1 over y minus 2. We have defined x, we have defined x, in terms of y. So x is made as the subject of the formula here. We don't have to actually have different question here. We can maybe check C, solution of C here. Minus PQ on the other side plus PQ. We have P on the right side of equality. Minus PQ on the other side plus PQ. And same again, P plus PQ has denominator of 1. Same steps, you see. And multiplicative inverse of both of the sides. Instead of 1 over x, we write x over 1. Switch places of numerator and denominator. And the same is applied here. 1 is not written at the bottom, now at top. 1 over, and P plus PQ is not written at top now, but at the bottom, P plus PQ. Better handwriting. So x over 1 means x equals 1 over P plus PQ. We have found also x in terms of PQ here in this question. BDR, everybody, homework. Do we have questions? Student book, yeah. Question 6. Again, the same question. Make x the subject of these formulae. Different than the previous example here, x has, coefficient, but fraction these are. You see 1 over 3, 1 over 2, minus x over 4 here. Let me solve A again. Again, x is multiplied by 1/2, then increased by 5. This is final operation, plus 5 on the other side, minus 5. So 1 over 2x equals y minus 5. Multiplying a number by 1/2 actually means, dividing by 2. Multiply by 2 means multiply by 2, but multiply by 1/2 means divide by 2. So inverse operation of dividing by 2 is multiplying by 2. So, let me rewrite this expression. 1 over 2x equals y minus 5. What you see above, I'm rewriting here. But why did I leave space here? I want to multiply both sides by 2 by inverse operation of dividing by 2. I will multiply both sides by 2. So I should write y minus 5 in parentheses because there is subtraction. So times 2. Both sides are multiplied by 2. On the left side, 2's are canceling each other. 2's are canceling each other. For cancellation, we did that. And x is isolated on the left, and on the right side we have 2 times in the parentheses y minus 5 we have. You can leave the result like this, or you can distribute 2 over parentheses and write 2y minus 10. Let me try to solve C, or constant number with, yeah, let me leave it for you. And let me try to solve D for you. P equals Q minus x over 4. It's very good idea to take minus x over 4 to do left side, right? Minus x over 4 on the left will be plus x over 4. Minus x over 4 on the right side will become on the left plus. And we have q on the right side still. And we'll transfer p to the right side. So plus x over 4, I don't need to write plus sign in front. I don't need to write. Nothing we have in front of p. It means it has positive sign. So on the right side, it will be negative. We have q on the right side, and p is going to be negative, minus p. P on the other side, minus p. 4 is dividing x. 4 is dividing x. So on the right side, 4 will be multiplying. 4 equals 4 times, writing q minus p is mistake without parentheses. It's okay now. This answer is okay. Or you can write optionally distributing of 4. Here we have distributed 2 over parentheses. And here we distribute 4 over parentheses. 4 times q, 4q. 4 times minus p is minus 4p. As you guess, BC our homework to solve. Wow, harder ones, how to solve. E, F are similar ones like D1. Let me try to solve G here. What is a good idea to do? The best idea is maybe equalizing denominators first, huh? So look at the bottom numbers, 2 and 4. They are different. It will be enough to multiply the first fraction by 2 only, because 2 times 2 will give us the same denominator. But we need to multiply also top number by 2. So 2 times x, 2 times 2. It's going to be 2x over 4 plus y over 4 equals 1. So we have same denominator 4. Over the same denominator 4, 2x and y are added. One fraction, we write them in common fraction. What is applied to x? X is multiplied by 2, then 2x is increased by y, and finally this expression is divided by 4. Dividing by 4 is final operation. And you also remember, I think, we should start from final operation, dividing by 4. Dividing by 4 on the left means multiplying on the right. So 2x plus y will be equal to 1 times 4. 4 on the other side will be multiplied by 1. So 2x equals 4 times 1, 4. And where is y? I'm taking it to the right side. It's going to be minus. 2 is multiplied by x. So on the right side, it will be dividing, or it will be transferred to the bottom of 4 minus y. So x equals 4 minus y over 2. If you're in multiple choice examination, you may possibly see this answer, or minus y is written first, then plus 4 over 2. You may see this as a result also. This is okay, but as you guess, E, F, and H are homework here. How lucky students you are, non-stop homework. You will be so smart, so successful in high school and then in faculty. Question 7. This is interest problem. If you go to departments of economics or economy or what else, management, something about banking, for example, you may need this formula, interest problem. As I remember, P means capital money, R means the rate of interest, so 5%, 3%, and T represents here time, and over 100 gives us the interest. If you have capital money in the bank, if you're receiving interest, this gives you the amount of interest you receive monthly or annually, yearly. It depends on what you apply for interest for. Or I don't know, if you have credits taken from bank, for example, you need to pay some interest also as well. And this formula may help you for calculation of of interest. The formula for calculating in simple interest is this one. Make P the subject. So now I is the subject now, and we are going to make P as the subject. I equals, what is done to P? P is multiplied by RT above and then divided by 100. Divided by 100 is final operation seems. It's long fraction, you see. So let's take it to the left side. Dividing on the right side means multiplying on the left. So it will be multiplied by I, P times RT. RT is multiplied by P, that means it will be dividing I times 100. So, or by another word, it will be sent to the bottom of I times 100. I times 100, let me write it as 100I. That means 100 times I, divided by RT, gives us P. We have expressed P in terms of I, R, and T. Better to write P on the left. It's 100I over RT. Okay, let me leave BC for you, everybody, as homework. Almost the same steps you're going to do. I mean, they are the same, actually. Question 8. We have a physics formula. But I missed a bit. Yeah. S equals 1/2 times U plus V times T. Oh, out of parentheses, we also T. Is a formula used in physics. Physics Olympiad students know this very well. We are asked to change the subject, T, U, and V, they are going to be. U, V, I'm going to do one of them. T first. T is multiplied by this parenthesis, and multiplied by 1/2. Multiplied by 1/2 means, whole expression is actually divided by 2, U plus V in the parenthesis times T, over 2, that means. We can write it in this form. 1/2, multiplying this expression by 1/2 means calculate this expression, then divide by 2. So it can be sent to the other side as multiplication. So we'll have 2x equals U plus V in the parenthesis T. So on the right side, we no longer write 2 because it's transferred to the left side. It was dividing on the right side. Now it's multiplied by S. So 2 is written on the ones. Don't write here again division by 2 because it's taken here already. Okay. Now T is multiplied by U plus V. T is multiplied by this parenthesis. So it should be dividing left-hand side. By another word, it will be sent to the bottom of 2s. So 2s over u plus v. I don't need to write u plus v in parentheses any longer because there is nothing next to it. T is isolated on the right, so better to write t on the left and this left-hand side on the right, 2s over. We have expressed t in terms of all the others. Let me solve b also, and you're going to solve it. Looking at b, it's actually, you know, copy of it. Let me start solving the question, sending 2 to other side, so it's going to be 2s. So this step equals u plus v times t. We will make u the subject, u. So it should be isolated on the right or on the left. So better idea is distributing t over parentheses. 2s equals t times u, ut, and plus v times t, vt. I'm rewriting, nothing else. U will be isolated. So what? This should be sent to the left side. Plus sign will be minus on the other side. So 2s minus vt is going to be ut. U will be isolated, we said. It's multiplied by t here. T is multiplied by u here. So on the left, t will be dividing. So 2s minus vt over t, or by another word, we transfer it to the bottom of the left-hand side. That's equal to u. Or you can write u equals 2s minus vt over 2. You know, formulas are generally written like this. U equals, F equals, you know, Celsius equals, you know, C equals. Better to write unknown on the left, or the subject on the left. This is something very simple. S equals d over t. This is a formula connecting speed, distance, and time. Alex, you have a question? I have a mistake? Guy? Emre, I will send these files, but listen now, you know, learn now, no problem. Be careful while watching, you know. Even if I send you this file, PDF file, better to learn now. Speed is found by dividing distance by time. Speed is found like this, distance over time, distance divided by time. I think in physics you did that. Make d the subject. Speed equals distance over time, and we'll make d as the subject. D is divided by t, so on the left side, t will be multiplied by s. S times t gives us distance, so t equals st. Speed times time. You know, your father is driving to Greece for summer holiday. His speed is, for example, 200 kilometers, which is above limits, speed limit, 200. In 3 hours, 200 times 3, 200 times 3, 600 kilometers he will be taking. The distance that he will take is 200 times 3, founded by. Now we will make t the subject. So that's the formula we are given. S equals d over t. T is sent to the left side, so multiply by s, speed. And t will be isolated because it's going to be made subject. So s is multiplied by t. On the right side, it will be dividing d. I mean time will be written distance over speed. So how about this one? Your father took 600 kilometers distance with the speed 200 kilometers per hour. So 600 over 200, 600 over 200, which is 3 hours. 3 hours is found by d over s is c.